It's time for our second studio talk of today. And this time we're going to look into why leadership is crucial for succeeding with digitalization and transformation. And together with me here in the studio, I have live from Jyväskylä again, from Finland, Kai Lyytinen. Kai is the business director and co-founder of Efima, and he is a long-time ERP professional who is also responsible for Efima's ERP business. I also had the pleasure of welcoming Jonas Höfde. Jonas is the CEO of Devoteam Fornebu Consulting, where he is an experienced management consultant, and he works with transformation management and strategy implementation. Welcome, both of you. It's a pleasure having you here. So, Kai, my first question is to you. Digital transformation, it goes faster and faster, and we have AI and machine learning and all of these. I won't call them buzzwords because they're very real, but how can we as leaders make good decision when it comes to choosing the best digital solutions to transform our company?
Well, first of all, there's a lot to choose from. For example, there are several big, good cloud platforms and millions of apps that can help you in your everyday life and everyday work. But as you mentioned, AI and ML, they are becoming more and more good possibilities in a lot of processes. But I would like to say that every company needs a digital heart. And with that, I mean a solution or a platform that you use to manage your most critical processes and most critical data that you have. And on top of that, you can build with AI and ML. And that way, you can really become a data-driven decision-making culture.
So how can we as leaders use these tools in our leadership?
Well, especially during last year, there's been a lot of discussion about companies doing their digital leaps and doing their digital transformation. But when you dig a bit deeper, quite often you find that it's having your meetings in Teams or Zoom or some other similar tool or device. And that's, of course, a good thing. And that's been a mandatory thing. But I don't think that having meetings in your pajamas really helps you lead or helps you embrace innovation. So getting back to the core, to the digital heart again, for different companies, it means different things. For example, for a manufacturing company, it's probably their ERP. For a telesales company, it's their CRM. And for healthcare, it's their patient management solution. And that's something that you need to have, and that's something you should invest in and focus with the new technology, with AI and with ML on there, because that's where you get your top line, really.
Wonderful, thank you. So Jonas, how do you see leaders putting these technologies to action today?
Yeah, we see a lot of that today. A little bit pessimistic start of this research actually shows that only 30% of every initiative with digital transformation is reaching their targets. And still the number of initiatives is growing.
So we're not getting the effect we need. So how can we as leaders take use of the technology in a way that is effective and makes our teams able to be agile?
Yeah. I think three crucial points of that. I think Kai mentioned one earlier, really to get the core IT platform in place. That's number one for me. Number two is to get real top management commitment. That is crucial. And number three, I believe, is to implement a good leadership and management philosophy in the company, which I think would be based on tight base where you are as leaders tight on the vision, on the outcome, what you want to achieve, but then you are loose on how to get there. You get your best team work on that, and then you are tight again on monitoring and getting the results out of it.
So a little bit what Leverans and Knut was talking about with trust and being a clear leader, but then letting people innovate.
Yes.
Okay, so then Kai, you're talking about technology being the heart of the company. So why are you calling it the heart? I thought the heart would be the people.
Well, I'm talking about digital heart of the company, and of course it could be also called the backbone, but I think that heart describes it better, because you need to have your heart in shape for the rest of the body to function. Because if you don't have a well-functioning heart, you will sooner or later find problems and see problems elsewhere. So I think heart is good.
Yes, of course. So if that doesn't work, nothing will work today. We all know that.
Exactly.
So Jonas, if technology is the heart of the company, then people must be the muscle.
Right.
How can we flex that muscle so that it can actually succeed with transformation?
Yeah, I think in theory that's easy. You need to get the right committed, motivated, and able people in place. You need to give them a good mandate, a good support to finding the right solution and doing their job. And you need as a leader to get the muscle working in today's environment, be open for a lot of testing, a lot of also failures, but try to do it fast.
So as leaders, we're becoming like personal trainers these days, exercising that.
Yeah.
So that's transformational leadership. Have you got an example of someone who's actually managing this in a good way, and what are they doing?
I was when you asked that question, I remembered I think 2 years ago we were working in a big transformation change program, and the focus was in the beginning very much on handling the resistance to change. It was a hurdle the organization was going over, and actually the focus was too much on the resistance, and the process were forgetting the front runners who were starting to get demotivated and not feeling that this was going the right way. So for me that was a very big learning point, to always remember and support and cheer on your front runners in the transformation.
So how can you manage that as a leader, to both take care of the front runners and also the ones following behind? That is a paradox.
Yeah. And you really need to handle that.
You have any advice on how we can do that?
Both of it. I think you just you can't forget any one of it. I think it's the important message is to have the balance.
If you had to choose, though, if you want to transform your company, who do you need to place your bet on?
In today's fast environment, the answer on that question is the front runners.
Right. So
to focus on them.
And then your leader, we as leaders need to make sure that we are not creating too many different cultures, of course.
Yes.
But it means we trust the front runners quite much.
Yeah.
And what do they need in order to run in the right direction?
They need a vision they share, and they need a wide mandate and feel they have our commitment to do the task and have the tools to do the task, and they need to be seen.
Great advice. Thank you. So over to you, Kai. We're talking about vision here. And of course, technology, of course, is the heart of the company, is part of the vision also. But is leadership also crucial to technology? And how can leaders make good choices when it comes to digitalization?
Leadership is extremely crucial when we're talking about technology. There's a lot of decisions to make because the possibilities are so vast. There are so many decisions you need to make. But it's also a growing area of investments and cost. So spend is high and getting higher all the time. So it should be on every leader's agenda. But when making decisions about technology, they should be based on your strategy. Who you're selling to, where you're going, who are your people, what's your offering, what's your target market. Decisions on technology should be a very integral part of your strategy, your business, your culture, your company and organization. But in the end, it comes back to people. It's people who make you success or not, no matter how fancy and cool and nice apps and stuff you have. So it's the people. And as technology is changing all the time, change leadership is the thing.
Thank you very much. That's a great tip coming from a technology expert. Well, that's it for now. Thank you very much for sharing your insights with us. That was very valuable.